ASMR. I'm going to try to make this like a little bit of a soft-spoken video, and so I turned down the gain because it is Saturday y el cuerpo lo sabe. So what that means is that it's really loud outside, and we're in Chicago. It's the middle of the day. I'm just trying to put out some content for before I go out tonight. I'm gonna celebrate one of my friend's birthdays. I could just call her Dee Dee, but I love her so much. I got her a nice little gift. I don't want to show in case she watches my channel, but I don't think she'll watch this before I see her. So I got her this nice gold watch. I got her a nice pair of gold earrings because we both love to wear gold. And I also got her a Fenty lip gloss because she only buys lip gloss that's like $1 or $2 from the beauty supply store. And so I decided she's never spent like $20+ on a pair of a lip gloss. So I decided to kind of spoil her a little bit and give her a Fenty gloss. It's one that I'm wearing right now. This is the Fenty Beauty Heat in the shade Fenty Glow, and I think this is the one that I got her, but obviously hers is unopened and it's already packaged up very nicely for her. But anyways, today's video I wanted to read the morning newsletter for the day, and it is called Morning Brew. Today is May 11th, 2024, and so I just wanted to make this video just to keep everybody in the know about what's been going on in the world. So if you're interested in Morning Brew and wanting to get this newsletter in your email every morning, I will have the link down in the description box below so that you can sign up with my referral code. But let's go ahead and get started. So, good morning. The sun is throwing a tantrum, and it could lead to dazzling displays here on Earth. For the first time in 20 years, the NOAA Space Weather Prediction Center issued a severe geomagnetic storm watch as unusually strong outbursts of plasma from the sun reach our planet, beginning yesterday and lasting through Sunday. A severe solar storm has pros and cons. On the one hand, it could make the northern lights visible as far south as Alabama, which is awesome. On the other hand, it could disrupt communications, the power grid, and GPS, which is less awesome. Couldn't you be a normal son and send flowers on Mother's Day weekend? And I'm guessing the authors are Maddie Merritt, Sam Kiebanov, Cassandra Cassidy, Abby Rubenstein, and Neil Freeman. And then they have some things about the markets, the stock market. Looks like NASDAQ is down, S&P is up, Dow is up, 10-year is up, Bitcoin is down, Novavax is up. So markets. Stocks were a mixed bag as investors considered new consumer sentiment data that showed people expect to get walloped by inflation. But nothing could dull the Dow's shine as it cruised into its 8th winning day, capping off its best week of 2024. Stock spotlight. Proteins aren't the only thing spiking at Novavax. The COVID vaccines maker's value doubled after it announced a $1.2 billion deal to develop new shots with Sanofi. Pretty major for a company that said in February 2023 it might not have the cash to continue operating. In the entertainment section, we have Miss USA and Miss Teen USA return their crowns. The Miss USA organization's problems seem to be growing so big, even a choreographed group number can't distract onlookers. This week, both Miss USA 2023 Noelia Voigt and Miss Teen USA 2023 Uma Sofia Srivastava renounced their crowns and announced it via Instagram posts. If I butchered their names, I'm sorry. That was terrible. A week earlier, Miss USA social media coordinator Claudia Michelle publicly resigned from the org, calling it a toxic workplace for her and title holders. Publicly, Voigt cited her mental health in her renunciation, while Srivastava said that her personal issues no longer fully align with the direction of the organization. In a resignation letter later viewed by NBC, Voigt said Miss USA maintained a toxic environment that, quote, at best is poor management and at worst is bullying and harassment, end quote. The organization did not respond to NBC's request for comment on the letter. Michelle said that the group's leadership would restrict the two women's social media posts, though eagle-eyed pageant fans noticed that the first letters of the sentences of Voigt's resignation post spelled out, quote, I am silenced, end quote. That's really eerie. That could be the NDAs. Behind the scenes, the last few years at the Miss USA's org have been about as eyebrow-raising as an early episode of Toddlers and Tiaras. In 2022, Anne Jagrahutadip, a wealthy Thai businesswoman, bought the brand, including its sister pageant Miss Universe, with her company JKN Global Group for $20 million, and became the first woman to own the organization. In 2023, then Miss USA President Crystal Stewart left her role following allegations that the 2022 competition was rigged. Stewart's husband, Max Sebrechts, VP of Miss USA, also stepped down after multiple competitors accused him of sexual harassment. Stewart was replaced within hours by fashion designer Layla Rose, who now owns the Miss USA franchise. Just over a week before the 2023 Miss Universe pageant, it was revealed that JKN Global Group had filed for bankruptcy. The rapid resignations of two title holders has now brought new scrutiny to Miss USA and to Rose, whom Voigt accused of mistreatment. What's next? The organization said that it supported both former title holders in their decision. Several Miss USA 2023 competitors called on the organization to let Voigt out of her NDA so that she can share her experience. Let her talk. Alright, in the world. These are toward the headlines. That's this category. Looks like Elon Musk wants to make more superchargers after all. So if you hadn't heard, I think it goes over this. Just over a week after Tesla shocked the electric vehicle world, and probably President Biden, by firing its 500-person supercharger team, CEO Musk said on X yesterday that there are still plans to keep building the charging network. Quote, just to reiterate, Tesla will spend over $500 million expanding our supercharger network to create thousands of new chargers this year, end quote, Musk wrote. However, Musk's new post didn't contradict an X. I was like, what is X? It's Twitter. I totally forgot. So he didn't contradict a Twitter statement from around the time of the layoffs, saying that the network, which other car companies and even the government are counting on to help spur EV adoption, would grow more slowly. And so I heard, or like I saw from one of their articles, that there were concerns from other people that are trying to create electric cars. They were trying to make it so that the chargers for the Tesla were going to work for their chargers, or for their vehicles, like even though they're not Teslas, electric vehicles. But also investors or people that invested in Tesla were like concerned of like, our electric company's not gonna happen anymore. What is that dog that is barking? I never hear a dog barking around here, and now that I want to film, pisses me off. Okay, nature just doesn't like me. Okay. 2 Virginia schools to get Confederate names again. Virginia, what's going on? Virginia's Shenandoah Country School Board voted yesterday to rename 2 schools in their district for Confederate generals after deciding to change them in 2020 as the country grappled with the death of George Floyd at the hands of police. The board voted 5-1 to reinstate the names Stonewall Jackson High School and Ashby Lee Elementary School, which have been changed to Mountain View High School and Honey Run Elementary School by a previous iteration of the board. Though the names of Confederate generals have been removed from many public school spaces as communities reckon with their radical implications, this appears to be the first time a school has restored them. Just hateful. Like, what? Like the fact that you go the extra mile to be racist. Just hateful. You got nothing better to do. You got nothing, like, you are literally running a school. And you make decisions like that, and for what? For what? Anyways, Planet Fitness to raise membership price for the first time since 1998. It's going to take more than $10 a month to join a gym once Planet Fitness raises the price of a basic membership for new members to $15 a month this summer. The $10 amount, which was held steady for 26 years, was considered a sweet spot where people were happy to sign up and wouldn't bother to cancel once they gave up on their fitness goals. But after posting weaker than expected Q1 results, the gym chain decided it's time to change, even though execs acknowledged that customers are looking to save rather than spend. That's terrible. So, technology, let AI date for you, says Bumble founder. Are we really getting that lazy that we don't even want to talk to people? Like, AI, go find my partner for me. Like, let's do some character building while we're in search of love, if that's the goal, you know. We're getting lazy, dang. Anyways, AI bots awkwardly flirting with each other is the future of human dating, or so Bumble founder and executive chair Whitney Wolf Hard would like for you to imagine. Speaking at Bloomberg's tech conference this week, she floated the idea of AI dating concierges, getting to know each other to spare people the tedium of cringing through combos with strangers they'll never vibe with. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced a few of these things. I've never seen some of these words in my life. Give me grace. Aside from helping to narrow the pool of contenders, Wolf Herd envisions users' AI bots doling out dating advice based on people's insecurities. The Bloomberg crowd chuckled at their dead serious comments, which came as Bumble tries to convince singles that its matchmaking services are still worth paying for. Make algorithms attractive again. Bumble is already adopting features intended to make swiping for love feel less like a full-time job. The opening move function will soon let users pre-select DMs to initiate conversations instead of racking their brains for quirky opening lines. What? You can't even, like, what? No. I don't like that. Like, because what if I can already, like, I don't use dating apps. I'm too scared that my ex is gonna be on one, and I don't want to deal with that. But I'm not in dating apps, but if I was, I wouldn't want to be talking to someone and I think that they're so great, and then I meet them in person and they're nothing like what they were because it's AI talking for them. I understand that could still happen if, like, someone is talking for them still, just no, that's awful. The app is also updating the options it gives users to describe the type of relationship they want to include. More specific options, among them life partner and ethical non-monogamy, and letting users display those preferences on their profile. Sure. The revamp arrives as dating apps' paid users' growth slows. Only 21% of Americans think that algorithms can predict who they'll fall for, per a 2023 Pew survey. Gen Z is swiping left on apps. A recent Axios Generation Lab surveys revealed that nearly 4 in 5 college and grad students don't use them. I'm technically a grad student and I don't use them. I guess I'm one of the 4 of 5. I don't know. Oh, I thought this was pretty cool. This is on their culture portion. Hello from the other side. The Barack Obama themed rest stop on Ireland's M7 highway is no longer the most important Irish-US connection. This week, 2 giant portals that look like something out of a sci-fi movie appeared in New York City and Dublin, connecting the 2 cities with a 24/7 video feed. The portals, placed on Dublin's famous O'Connell Street and in New York's Flatiron District, are part of Lithuanian artist Benediktas Glilis's vision to unite the world. His organization, Portals.org, first placed sculptures in Vilnius, Lithuania, and Lublin, Portland in 2021. It also plans to connect New York and Dublin to those cities in the near future. You still won't learn how to correctly pronounce Moher, M-O-H-E-R. The portals are designed without sound because 1, New Yorkers and Dubliners wouldn't understand each other anyway, and 2, it forces people to use the universally understood communication, body language, according to the Portals.org website. That hasn't a limited connection. Videos on social media show people on both sides waving, dancing, writing their Instagram handle on the sign, and giving out their phone numbers. That's kind of cute. I need one for Mexico. Thank you very much. Just kidding. So let's see. This is key performance indicators. Quote, I did a lot of math, I made a lot of money, and I gave almost all of it away. That's the story of my life. End quote. There are longer versions of the life story of Jim Simmons, the legendary mathematician, quantitative investor pioneer, and philanthropist who died yesterday at age 86. But we think his summary is pretty good. In 1978, Simmons started what would become his wildly successful hedge fund, Renaissance Technologies, where he used his mathematical savvy to deliver a performance that outpaced Warren Buffett and George Soros. Its signature fund averaged 66% annual returns. With his wife, Marilyn Simmons, he also started the Simmons Foundation, which gave billions to causes they cared about, including, most recently, the Dublin, New York portals. Stat. McDonald's has heard everyone's freak out about that $18 Big Mac meal because really, like what? And it's trying to push a cheaper option to get customers to come back, like they're desperate for grimace shakes again. With Americans ditching fast food as prices rise, the chain is hoping to introduce a $5 meal that would include a McChicken or a McDouble, fries and a drink, an anonymous insider told Bloomberg. The problem? Franchises are not loving it. Franchise operators who run 95% of Mickey's location refused to endorse the $5 deal earlier in the year, so the burger behemoth has gotten Coca-Cola to chip in cash this time around to help keep it from cutting into franchises' profits, per Bloomberg's source. What else is brewing? Israel update. The UN General Assembly voted to back Palestine's bid for full UN membership, but membership can only be decided by the Security Council, where the US vowed to veto it. However, the US did say that Israel may have used weapons it provided to violate international humanitarian law. You think it may have? How much evidence is out there? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Meanwhile, police cleared pro-Palestinian protest encampments from 3 US universities, which is also something that's going on at the university that I work at. The students are doing an encampment, and it's very disruptive. I'm very concerned because, I don't know, like, there's just a lot of people that are, like, happy with the genocide that's going on, and they're beating up students that are doing the encampment, that are protesting peacefully, like, they're causing a lot of violence. Police are having to be involved to help protect the pro-Palestine protesters, but no one is calling out the fact that, like, the violence is being started by these Israel, I can't even, like, pro-Israel people, like Zionist. I'm, like, blanking right now, but, like, they're starting violence. They're causing, like, things to escalate. They're throwing fireworks at these students that are just trying to do things peacefully. And the peaceful protesters are the ones to get kicked out. They're the ones to get charged and arrested. Like, it's disgusting what's going on. Like, I'm just so... like, this is just a sad time to be... It's always a sad time to be alive. It's not funny. I'm just tired. Anyways, we are pro-Palestine over here. I don't give a fuck. Like, that could be a whole video, honestly. Target said it will put LGBT pride-themed merchandise in fewer stores after facing backlash last year. I did hear that, like, a lot of the profits are going towards anti-LGBTQ movements. So, I don't know about that one. That one's interesting. Sweet Green stock popped 34% yesterday following an announcement that it beat revenue expectations last quarter and it raised its forecast for the year. Analyst, I lost my spot, also reacted positively to plans to add steak to the menu. An appeals court upheld the conviction of former Trump advisor Steve Bannon for contempt of Congress over his refusal to comply with a subpoena from House January 6 committee. A zoo in China was accused of dyeing dogs as fur, trying to pass them off as pandas. Okay, China, what is you doing? Awesome. So that was pretty much the news. I'm gonna go ahead and copy the referral link down in the description box below in case you are interested in also receiving some of Morning Brew's newsletters. They come every morning. I think the only time that they don't send a morning newsletter is on Sundays. But 25 minutes, I think this video is decent. I don't know that I'm gonna edit it. We've had this conversation before. Sometimes I don't feel like editing it, so I hope that's okay. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. I got a few other videos that have been pre-recorded, so if you're interested in those, keep a lookout. Thank you so much for listening. Let me know how you like the soft-spoken version of my videos.